Hey guys, bit of a different start to the video today. Gonna be kicking things off with a little montage of me reaching a 50, and we're gonna pick up the action in from there. Obviously, Hampshire, we lost the toss. We're not Hampshire, we're Gloucester, and we ended up having to bowl first. So didn't really take any wickets in the first innings, but jumped in with the bat. I wasn't doing any face cam or commentary over this part while I was playing. I was recording it this morning following the sad news overnight of Shane Warne passing away. That's something that I'm going to be talking about in this video once we pick up the action shortly after this half century. If you've got any great memories of Warne, leave them in the comments below. I want to see all of the great things that the King has done. So enjoy the rest of the video. I'll see you guys later. Hey everyone, we're picking up the action here. 67 not out from 57, from 63 deliveries. 5-run lead for Gloucester. Now today's video, there's really only one thing worth talking about, and it is obviously the sad passing of SK Warne, Shane Warne. For those who obviously are fans of cricket would know who Warne is. Just an absolute icon of the game, one of the greatest to ever play, one of the most strategic tactical minds, the greatest spinner of all time, greatest leg spinner of all time, and really a guy that could just make his team about 15 times better or 100 times better than they really were, because of the way he was so enthusiastic and always believed there was a chance to win the game, even in the jaws of defeat. So today I wanted to talk a bit about my, memories of Shane Warne from a fan perspective. I never met him, but as a cricketing fan and lover, he was always someone that, everyone wanted to be like Warne. He was the biggest rock star in the game. He had all the celebrity, all the personality. He had the skill to back it up. He could walk the walk, so to speak, and he was just an unbelievable cricketer on the field. When England came here for the Ashes in 06-07 and we absolutely brutalised them 5-0, well done to us, Warne was on 699 wickets going into the MCG test. I remember on Christmas Day getting tickets to Boxing Day the next day, the Boxing Day test, and being there for when he took wicket number 700, which was just an unbelievable moment for a 10 or 11-year-old kid. And I've never played cricket really growing up. He just made things happen, and every single delivery he bowled you'd want to watch because you just never knew what was going to happen. And even though I never really played cricket for a team or anything, whenever we were at school and we'd be playing cricket sort of at recess or lunchtime, or when we're out in the yard, I would bowl leg spin. Why would you not bowl leg spin? Warne, he was the GOAT. You would want to bowl leg spin. You would want to be like Shane. And that's what made him such, obviously he was such a great player, but he inspired so many to want to be like him. And even people who didn't know anything about cricket knew who Warne was because he was such a big deal in the 90s and early 2000s. He was just a genuine superstar. It's a testament also to, the character and the type of bloke that he was, from a few of the stories that I've heard from, guys who I know who have met him, going, he was just such a humble, down-to-earth character, and, he was always willing to give back to the sport of cricket, but he was also someone who was just genuine with everyone that he met. He would still introduce himself as Shane, even though every single person probably knew who he was. And it really is just a sad moment today, and it really quite shocking news to hear very early, in the early hours of this morning, of his passing. And then you just look at how almost every single, past, present cricketer have been, tweeting about him or sending messages as to how much they all appreciated the impact that he had on the sport and the impact that he had in their own lives. So, for me, I don't know how much of a cricket fan I would be without Shane Warne, but certainly he was one of the reasons that I fell absolutely in love with the sport. So, rest in peace, Warnie. You will be sorely missed by everyone. Sorry for that bit of a heavy start to the video, everyone. Just felt like I had to say a few words. Like, it was just such terrible news yesterday. And almost everyone who I was talking to, like at 2 a.m. who was up, you know, we were all sort of in shock, in the same boat. And it was just like, couldn't really believe it, to be fair. Oh, that's a top edge. Here's a bit of luck. Shot. That's 4. Absolutely lovely, that. Shot again. Be a couple more through the covers. Another boundary. 300 up for Gloucester. And down the ground. Geez, the drive is really starting to play into full effect from me at the moment. And again. This one a little bit wider. But I really took it from there and cranked it to the onside. Oh, a couple here. Get us into the 90s. Oh, that's a great shot. Nobody getting there. Oh, a couple more, I reckon. Might find the boundary. It does. 99. Crowd's up and about. 1 run to the ton. There it is. We'll get it. Oh, and then they've all sat back down. It's sadness. But we've made 100 again. This has just been another really, really good innings. You know? Like, so many quality shots. A little bit of luck as well with the top edge, but for the most part, just really, well, mostly in the V, to be fair. Miss hit. Bet 4. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Come on, get up and about. Man, I've been so patient the last, I don't know, 50 deliveries. Like, I've hit the occasional boundary. Mostly just chilling. Even that, just nicely driven. Couple of runs. We're just continuing to tick our score over. It's going to be a really big one. Already is a really big one. Oh, that's in the gap as well. That'll be another one. Another boundary. And again. That'll be 4. Move to 149. And just works it away. Another single. Another milestone for me. 150 up. From 186 balls. A brilliant knock. Literally all around the park. Plenty of singles. It's been just quality everywhere, hasn't it, really? I mean, this really is a very, very big first innings total. We're already 180 up at the moment over Hampshire. So I feel like it's going to be very difficult for them to, first of all, win the game, but to just survive and stay in it is going to be tough. Oh, there's a fielder down there. They're not going to get to it on full. Just the one. Shot. I get annoyed when the AI play that. But finally, I've been able to do it myself. Now that's into the gap. Over the top. One bounce into the crowd.
Yes.
Oh, was that beating the fielder? No, well saved on the boundary. Just a couple more.
Wait.
Oh, beats the fielder. It was a real wait on call. A dive came, but the ball went past. You'll love to see it. And again, 4. Slapped off the back foot. 11 from the over. This bloke, 26 overs, none for 120. That is rubbish. No, I wonder why. It's because you're bowling it full and straight. No wonder you're going for so many runs, mate. Gee, it's a bit dark, isn't it? The lights are on. I expect the finish of the day isn't too far off.
Yeah.
2.
Keeper.
Lovely.
End of the over. Gloucestershire.
And that is the end of the day.
For 400.
The 229s come off. My God, look at the bat. So red with cherries. So the end of day 2. We are absolutely flying here. 5 for 489 with a 238 run lead. Look guys, I think that might do us for today's video because it has just been a very long one. But thank you so much for watching. We'll pick up the action at 184 not out in the next video. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all later. Goodbye.